Hi everyone, my name is William. I am Mark's cousin. I live over here in America. About 2 years ago, I moved to Arizona, where I now live. Arizona, first off, Mark had asked me to speak a little bit about my political views or my political opinions here in the United States. I'm originally from Connecticut, which, if you know anything about U.S. politics, is historically speaking a very liberal state. Personally, I would liken my political views to being conservative and socially liberal or progressive. I moved to Arizona about 2 years ago. Arizona is historically speaking a very conservative state or a red state. Mark had asked that I share some of my views on President Trump and also on immigration. Immigration, I'll start off with that one, is a very touchy subject, much like to the European Union, where you have the Syrian refugee crisis. You have a humanitarian debate. Where do we say no to these people? Where if we turn them back, they go back to their countries and they have, horrible day-to-day lives and overall experiences. I don't think Mexico is as bad as Syria right now, for sure, but it's definitely not great. I understand the fact that people try to come to our country to better their lives for their families and for personal reasons. And it's a very hard topic to have a honest opinion over. Like, subjectively, I can feel for those people, but objectively, they come over here illegally. I don't know what the right or wrong answer is behind that. You'd have to decide that one for yourself. Everyone's different. My views on President Trump are definitely mixed, for sure. Did he come into the political scheme and shake things up for America? Certainly. He definitely has a very unique approach. Do I wish that they would pull his permissions to use social media like Twitter? I'm sure if any of you guys over there follow him, he definitely is a very, to put it nicely, very comical figure for sure. Economically speaking, he's definitely done nothing but good for our country as it currently stands now. From a social aspect, everyone's got mixed ideas about him. The fact of the matter is that in America we have I'm 26 years old, and definitely growing up, like, for me personally, I've never voted before. Big no-no, right? But ask me why, and it's the fact of the matter is the political situation that we have here in America. A lot of younger folks, myself included, feel disenfranchised due to the addition of something called the Electoral College, where at the end of the day, and the primary example is the Florida recount when President Bush ran for president some years ago. We feel disenfranchised because we feel like our vote doesn't matter. The economic interests in our country are so heavily ingrained in our political institutions that it makes it very hard to have what we feel honest or truthful election. It also makes it very hard that we have a bipartisan system where you either are, either considered a Democrat or Republican. I personally, when I was in college, studied political science, and that was my major. That was my, interest of the time. And, I really would love to see a change in regards to like a third way party, if you will. So not necessarily Democrat or Republican, but similar to other countries, I believe Britain, for example, they have multiple parties which can or rather rise to prominence. Those are some of my just basic overviews, if you will, of some of like the main political things in our country right now. Immigration is very, very huge. I'm sure if you guys watch the news, you see a little bit about immigration and the wonderful choices that we're making over here in America. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to shoot them over to me. All ears, always glad to help. Mark, I hope you have a wonderful day, my friend, and come over and see us in America soon, brother.